Just got rolled up weird. Knee felt a little unstable at the time. Went to get up. When I got up, I realized I had a lot of discomfort in my hip and couldn't really reach overhead and a lot of stuff, and felt discomfort in both my knee and hip. And luckily, it wasn't anything too serious, and I feel a lot better this week.
What's your discomfort level at this point, being able to at least participate in the game?
I'm able to do stuff. That's all I can really say about it.
Just a balance as far as having kind of explosive players, running back, receiver, quarterback.
Yeah, and I think even the offensive line is much improved from what we're used to seeing these past couple years going against them. They have a good right tackle matchup for me. They can run the ball. Joe Mixon is a really good running back. He can do a lot of things out of the backfield as well. And then you talk about the receiving core they have, and having a quarterback with another year under his belt in the system, they're definitely starting to click.
What goes through your mind as you got the reports from the stuff that was going on back home with the Christmas parade? And I know you guys have a few Wisconsin players, including your brother. What have you guys talked about?
First and foremost is just trying to see if anyone that we knew was affected. My dad is a firefighter in that community for 28 years, and he's been in that parade multiple times. My fiance Danny went to middle school right on that same street, so just very, very tragic news when we found out. Very gutted for everybody involved and everybody that saw and witnessed everything happen. And we had family and friends that were there. Luckily, no one got hurt. But just heart goes out to all the people affected. We're going to continue to try to help those people as much as we possibly can.
TJ Joe did such a good job running outside the last game. How do you close that off?
Yeah, I think it's just setting good edges as a defender, and then I think it's also just knowing what defense you're running. If a spill player, you got to spill. You don't want to try and do too much. Like we always talk about, we just have to play assignment sound football and keep him in between the tackles.
One of the things he told me this week that he likes best about you is that as much as you rush the passer, you're not afraid to mix it up and go. What's different in the mindset? I'm sorry, my lips are
No, you're good.
You're
good.
Cold. How is the attitude different when you're rushing the passer versus I'm trying to stop rushing?
I think it's just try to use as much context clues as you possibly can, whether it's down and distance, formation structures, all that type of stuff, to know, to give yourself the right mindset of what play you possibly could be getting, and just knowing that, hey, I got to play the run here. I can't get super far upfield, or this is a passing situation. I don't need to play the tackle as thick this time. It's just certain stuff like that. The more and more I play and continue to watch more film and get more familiar with these guys, the better that I feel like I can get in feeling comfortable reading those situations, whether it's run or pass.
Is there one that's more fun, though?
Well, the pass is always fun, but nothing like getting a tackle for loss either, and having a potential opportunity to punch a ball out too.
TJ, I know you didn't play in the last game, but you guys lost by 14 at home to these guys last time out, and then Tyler Boyd, accused you guys of quitting. Has there been any talk about that, in the locker room this week as you guys get ready?
None.
TJ, that game you were out, defense had some problems. Last Sunday when you were out. You've been pretty healthy career after career. But what's it like when you're not able to play and sort of watching?
Oh, it sucks, man. It sucks texting with Minkah and Joe all last game, and just it's just you see all the effort that guys are giving and trying to spark the team, especially defensively, is watching like Cam Sutton, Cam Hayward, and it just sucks when you know that you can help, but I just wasn't healthy enough to help. So it's just a helpless feeling, but at the same time, it's just more motivation to get back and get healthy as quick as possible so I can start affecting games again.
Have you seen Alex take any steps forward? Because he had a couple sacks in the last game. What kind of progress have you seen from him so far?
Yeah, he's taken leaps and bounds. I think he continues to improve, and he's not satisfied. He's one of the last guys off the field every day out here, and always studying film hard, and the sky's the limit for him, and I'm excited to keep watching his progression.
How does Cam Hayward make the drops?
Eats up blocks. I think that's one of those things, is he eats up blocks for a lot of people, whether it's inside linebackers. He takes the slides in pass protection, which allow guys to go single one-on-one matchups in pass pro, and just a guy that's very selfless and is doing whatever possible to help the team, and he can play any position up front, and that's why we love him, man. Gritty player.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, it was a while ago now, Sunday night, but obviously we haven't talked. You can kind of just take us through what happened with the play that looked like it could have been a head injury, how you were able to come back, whatever you can tell us about how that whole thing went.
Well, I ain't trying to speak on that too much. They just took me in for concussion protocol, and I passed. That's all I want to talk about, really, about it.
Najee, when you look at the Bengals, what do they do particularly well in their run defense? Or what
On their
makes them tough to run on?
I mean, they have a good scheme of everything. They got obviously the good guys on the D line and secondary, and they got a good group of guys, and they play together as a team. They really limit big plays and stuff like that. So just us coming in there and doing what we do. That's all we're focused on.
How are you a different back than you were week 3?
Yeah, more experience, more experience of the game. I'm still learning, but I mean, I'll experience more than week 3 from now. So, just me going game by game and getting more experience is helping out.
Najee, do you feel like you're playing almost on a different line than you had in week 3 as far as their experience and their growth?
Yeah, for sure. Every week we get better. Every week that everyone on the team is getting more experience, especially us young guys. So for Dan and KG specifically, I think they got better from week 1 all until now. So just to see the progress that's going on is good.
It's your first time playing the same team you've already faced earlier this season. Just how have you seen them change watching tape and how they've kind of changed from what they were doing week 1?
The Bengals?
Yeah.
I mean, they don't really change too much of what they do. So yeah, they don't really have changed too much of what they do other than, nothing really, actually. Yeah, it's kind of the same, really.
When you talk about the best rookies in the NFL, we talk about Mac Jones, we talk about you, we talk about Jamar Chase. Are you aware of that, even though you're not facing Jamar Chase? Like, hey, this is a game where there's another guy who's kind of taking some of my space, taking some of my airspace.
Damn, he's taking some of my airspace?
Well, I mean, like, in the sense that, like, we talk about great rookies. So, like, some people talk about Jamar Chase and some people talk about Najee Harris. Does it matter to you? Like, I want to show off I'm the best rookie.
Nah, Jamar Chase my dude, man. I played against him in college too, and we trained together during the combine. I'm happy he's doing good. I'm happy Mac's doing good. Obviously, it's my former teammate. It could be more than one person eating as a rookie. You know what I mean? We all could share. It ain't gonna be competition all the time.
Najee, I know that you guys got behind last game, and that led to you guys not running as much. But
yeah.
were there things that you guys looked at that you keyed on and say, hey, we have to do this better to run better this week?
Nah, man, we just gotta. It's hard to run the ball obviously when you get behind, like you said. So it kind of took us out of our game. But we just gotta come in there and just play our ball, and then hopefully the best can happen. But there's not too much things we can do when you're behind. You kind of gotta play catch up now. So.
That jumbo package that was used at the goal line with Banner and Derek Watt coming in, is that something that could be used more often to have some success in those short yardage situations?
Yeah. The more big guys we get in there, I feel like we get a better push. But whatever play is called, I feel like I can get whatever amount of short yards it is, or we can block for what it is. So it was just something new that we put in, and we're gonna keep using it forward probably.
Najee, what's the statement a team makes when the defense knows you're running and you're still running on them? A play like that, I formation, we're just going to line up and take it at you.
Yeah.
And you still do it. What are you saying as a team?
We're going to get this, whatever we want to get. I don't know if it was a yard or whatever, a touchdown. We're saying, it's just your best and our best, and then whoever wins win. So that's the type of I guess the tradition here actually around here at Pittsburgh. I'm learning, so just to go back in that type of stuff. It's always good because it's the sport of football. I think it's the most competitive sport. And, just what the play it is, what's going to happen, and it's just one-on-one really.
Najee, saying that, would you? This is kind of a loaded question, but would you like more opportunities like that? Because there have been sequences in Goal to Go where you haven't gotten the ball for an extended period of time, and then we asked Coach T about it.
You say you guys asked Coach T about it?
No, then we end up asking Mike T, how come you didn't give Najee the ball?
Oh, what'd he say?
Nothing much.
Oh, well, I don't got nothing else to say either. Yeah. Whatever he picks, I'm behind him. So it is what it is right there.
You said earlier in the year you don't do much outside of work. Why spend so much time here? How was your first Thanksgiving in Pittsburgh?
It was cool. Actually, went to Mike T's house. It's different. Not spending time with my family. But they FaceTime me. I talked to them. But it was good just to be in a new city on the holidays and and spend time with my team and coach and just talk about other stuff other than football. So it's a good bonding experience.
It wasn't just you though, other guys.
No, yeah, a couple other guys went. Yeah.
Did you have to bring a dish?
No, I had
Stop
to.
at Whole Foods on the way there?
Stop at Whole Foods. No, it wasn't a. What is that thing when you bring your own? Potluck. Yeah, it wasn't a potluck. No.
Is that for the Iron Bowl this weekend at all?
Yeah, I'm about to watch that game for sure.
Najee, what about another running back in this game who's also from California?
Joe?
Yeah, you know him.
Jodine, boy. Yeah, I know Jodine. We're actually we trained at the same spot in high school. So I knew him since I was freshman in high school, all the way till now. It's good to see him doing good too. He's what? He's top 5 in rushing, isn't he? Something like that? Yeah, so he's having a good year. I mean, he's always been a good player, you know. So just to see him out there again, just like last game, I'm gonna come and say what's up to him.
You got a great story on him? Your favorite story on him?
On Joe, I played against him in high school, and I hit him.
How did you hit him?
No, I didn't hit him. I'm just playing. But no, I did play against him in high school though. When I was a freshman, he was a senior. We went to overtime and he won.
Did you play defense at all?
Yeah, I played defense. Yeah, I was playing defense. Yeah.
Linebacker? Safety?
I was at D line. Ain't that crazy?
Your coach.
No, I was like outside linebacker, I think.
Your coaches were saying though that he came up to you after that game. and-
Joe?
Yeah. Said,
After the high school game?
Yeah.
How do y'all know that?
Talk to your high school coach.
Oh, you talked about high school coach.
Yeah,
Oh,
when you
okay,
played
yeah.
Garrison in high school,
That's
he
funny.
sought you
Damn,
out
you guys is
to say
it's
that
crazy, bro. You guys dig that deep.
You played a pretty,
That's crazy.
you played a pretty good game. Did play a good game and keep it up. Is it? I mean, knowing where he's going, did that mean something to you at the time, even as young as you were?
Yeah, for Joe to come up to me after the game, that's crazy. When did you talk to my coach?
I was at your high school. I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago.
But yeah, after the game, it was cool because Joe at that time, you know, I think he was the #1 running back in the country or whatever he was. He was ranked pretty high though, and I was nobody. So for him to come up to me after the game, you know, that was pretty big. Yeah, that was pretty big. That's pretty big. That was pretty big. And, you know, and he gave me some words, and then, you know, it was cool ever since that day. Yeah.
Najee, Mike Tomlin did tell us that he wasn't going to play it cool, that this was a huge game on Sunday. How do you view this opportunity?
It is a huge game because not only is it a huge game, but we played them before, and you know, we're trying to have it be a different outcome. And I think they're ranked second in the conference right now. Yeah, so this is a big game for us. I mean, Thomas says it all the time, and you know, there's really no more anything else to say other than it is a big game for us as an organization.
How are you feeling? Can you kind of take us through how symptoms were for you and how you're doing now?
No, I feel fine. The only thing, you know, when you got 10 days where you're not able to work out, you know, you think you'll be in not great shape. But I came back yesterday, my first practice. I felt fine. No struggles with running, no struggle with breathing, nothing like that. So I feel good.
What kind of were you dealing with symptom-wise in the last week? Was there any moments that were, I mean, there've been different guys dealing with very like breathe, things like that?
No, the only thing I really had was a headache, and that was it. But yeah, I had little, almost no symptoms.
So you're pretty surprised that you tested positive last week?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where I got it from. I mean, maybe in the building, but besides that, I wouldn't know where I would have got it from.
I know with Ben, he was vaccinated, so he just needed 2 negative tests to come back. Was that the process for you, or was it the mandated 10 days that you had to be out?
It's the same process. I was just waiting to get a negative result.
How tough was it for you to watch last week's game, all the yards and all the points given up, knowing that you couldn't be out there to help?
Yeah, no, it was tough for sure. But, you know, our guys went out there, they fought hard. Offense did a great job putting 37 points or 30-something points on the board. You know, defense, we had a lot of guys that didn't normally play, and if they went out there, fought hard too. And, you know, they went out there and finished the game, you know what I'm saying? So no matter who was out there, they all played hard, played well. You know, there's things that we could have done better, obviously, but, you know, we're back healthy this week, so we'll be back to our normal standard.
Did you learn anything different about the defense from the perspective of watching at home and getting kind of a sideline view of what's going on?
Anything different? Not really. I mean, Nothing that didn't really know. You know what I'm saying? The only time when we give stuff up is when we hurt ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Even when we got younger guys or guys that haven't played as much in there, they still play well. But the only time that we give stuff up or give big plays up is when we're not doing what we need to do. But I mean that's known.
Last time you guys played the Bengals, and the Jamar Chase play over the top, Colin said, got to keep a lid on it no matter what. And how much are you guys kind of preparing for that specifically? Again, I mean, he's kind of brings a different dimension than a lot of guys in this league.
Yeah, I mean, when we played him as early in the season, so we're still trying to get a feel for what he was good at. And I mean, we knew he was a good receiver, but receivers have identities. His identity now is that deep ball guy. Beating guys backside, single X receiver. That's what really talented receivers do. They're backside one-on-ones, matchup versus single high. But yeah, he's a deep ball guy. He can make the tough catches inside too. But that's what Joe Burrow and him have done for the past seasons. When they were at LSU and now in Cincinnati.
Also, last time you played these guys, Tyler Boyd, who said after the game he thought defense kind of let their effort slip and kind of just let that game get away. I mean, is that anything that motivates you guys, getting to see them again?
Nah, it just sound nice after a W. You know what I'm saying? Said just sound nice after a W. But nah, and we ain't worried about what he's saying.
How big of a challenge is Mixon? What did you guys do? You did for the most part.
You said Mixon?
Yeah.
I didn't hear my bad. Mixon's he's a really good running back. He's a guy that's always been under the radar because he's been in Cincinnati and they've been winning a lot, but. He's a great guy, tough tackle for sure. I've been playing him since I've been here twice a year. He's definitely one of the tougher backs to tackle in this league. He's quick. He catch passes at the backfield as well. So he's a great back.
Jamar Chase was sort of on fire in the last few weeks. Teams shut him down a little bit more, especially deep. Are they doing anything different?
I mean. I was kind of saying earlier, people didn't know what type of receiver he was going to be in the league, and coming in, they knew he was a good receiver, a guy that's going to make plays. But I don't think teams expected him to take the top off of defenses like he did. Go and get those competitive catches like he did. He did it against us a couple times. But I think teams started to figure that out. And started adjusting, putting safeties over the top, not leaving guys one-on-one backside with them. But he's still even with the safeties over the top, he's still making some of the tough catches. But this is like any guy that is young. You got to figure him out at first, and then once you figure him out, you kind of know how to play against him.
Does that stick in your head that he had 2 touchdowns on us last time? Does that even matter?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I rewatched our game last night. And I was watching, and I was just getting fired up because you see a team that is a great talented team. He's a great player, but anybody that scores on us twice, which doesn't happen often, get you fired up a little bit.
Going on Mixon, he's got. I think he has 2 touchdowns in each of the last 2 games. He's got like seven games in a row he's got a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
What does it say when a guy just is constantly finding anything like that?
It means that they like the ball in his hands. You know what I'm saying? Which is obviously a testament to how they play the game. They like running the ball with him, and Joe getting the ball in Joe Burrow's hands as well. So they're a good 1-2 punch. If the run game or the pass game don't work, you can't run the ball. And they got a great back in Mixon, and he's obviously been playing well at a high level, and that's been reflective of their offense.
So in this last game, in the first half, he had runs of 1 and 3, and then those same runs turned into like 11 to 18 in the third and fourth quarter. How do you make sure that doesn't happen?
I just continue to do our job, up front with the front 7, and even in the secondary, there's plays where you can come up and he might make somebody miss at 2 yards. Now you got to come up and tackle him at 5. You know what I'm saying? If you miss that tackle, it turns into 40. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's got to continue to do their job throughout the game. And like I said, it's a tough tackle, so you just got to get out your head and make the tackle.
One more for Will.
Minkah, TJ said that you and Joe were texting each other during the game. And
Yeah.
just sort of, Kurt, you've been pretty healthy since you've been here. So what was it like not playing, and sort of what was the nature?
Yeah, that was my first missed game since I've been in the league, and it was very, very different. Just watching, especially it was a very important game for us on Sunday Night Football against a great team. But you know, it is what it is. It's out of my control what happened. But you know, it was tough watching. We were all texting each other. All three of us are competitors, you know what I'm saying? And we was all just talking about how crazy it is just being at home while your boys is out there, you know, in LA. But you know, they went out there, fought hard, did what they had to do.